Good afternoon. My name is Yvette Ortiz. Today I would like to present my graphic organizer project on quick response codes, or as they are more commonly known, QR codes. In this first slide, I chose to use a rectangular shape with a crisp red and black border. When I think of QR codes, I immediately think of crisp square boxes, and for this reason I chose to use a transparent shape with a border to begin my graphic organizer. For my graphic organizer, I decided to have three distinct topics. The first of these topics is roadmap, and I chose the color red to represent this particular topic because when you think about a roadmap, you have to stop and you have to look at where you started and where you're going. And you have to consider all of this information in order to move on. For my second topic, I chose the word explore, and I decided to use this turquoise teal color because to me, I associate it with relaxing, clearing my mind, something that I do when I go hiking. I like to think that when we are talking about technology, particularly in the classroom, we're thinking of it as exploring the possibilities, and that's something that QR codes does. The third topic is share, and when I was thinking about my color options, the color blue immediately came to mind. I find it to be somewhat relaxing as well, just like with the turquoise, but in my mind I always associate it with technology, which you will see is going to be one of the stems from this particular topic. Now we begin the next level of subtopics that are going to be associated with the first tier. The first subtopic is history, and I chose the color yellow because in my mind it tells you to slow down, and when we're talking about research and history, we need to take the time to fully understand the source of the information we're trying to work with. The next subtopic is implementation, and I decided to use a green color for this particular subtopic because in my mind the color green means growth, and when we're talking about technology in any of the topics that we're dealing with in this class, everything has a starting point and the implementation of it leads to growth. Okay, the next subtopic is associated with Explore, and the first STEM is classroom. And the reason I chose to use a darker variation of the turquoise is because when I think of the classroom, and if I think about a successful classroom, I think that students are learning and they're comfortable and they're looking forward to being in the classroom. The next subtopic is extracurricular, and I chose to use a vibrant color because anytime I think about activities outside of the classroom but that are still associated with school, whether it's sports or clubs or yearbook or anything like that, I immediately think of energy and I think bright colors best represent that energy. The next subtopic is devices, and this particular subtopic stems from the first tier under share. And when I think about devices, particularly handheld or small Chromebooks or laptops, in my mind I always associate it with the silvery blue. And for that reason, I chose a light blue that I thought closely related what in my mind is associated with handheld classroom, or personal technology. The final subtopic is communication, and I chose to use a darker blue because this entire part of the graphic organizer to me is closely associated with the various uses of technology. And when I considered that the subtopic was going to be communication, and in this case working with QR codes, I thought a darker blue was something that I personally would think would grab my attention. And for this reason, I decided to use this particular color. And this concludes my graphic organizer project. Please do tune in. I hope that my graphic organizer has piqued your interest and you will tune back in to watch the major presentation. Thank you.